Hello everyone, I'm Danielle, CardiffStitcher on YouTube and on Instagram. I decided I was going to do a quick, well, I say quick, dyeing video, see how ice dyeing goes. I've dyed other fabric before, you might have seen it on Instagram, but I've been quite interested in seeing how this ice dyeing goes. I've seen a lot of people do it. So I thought, well, why not give it a go? So I have got my wet Ada. It's just plain white Ada that I've just scrumpled. A bit of salt, see if salt works, because all the videos I've seen calls for ash powder or something, or bicarb soda or something like that. But I don't have any of that, so I'm just going to put some salt on it and see how it works. It's all going to be an experimental process. Yeah, so it's all going to be an experimental process. I've got my gloves on so that my hands don't get dyed. Move the salt out the way. I do hope you guys don't shake too much. My other phone holder wasn't doing a very good job, so I've changed you into my gooseneck one, but it wobbles. Anyhow, here I've got a nice big bag of ice. So I'm going to cut it open and hope to God it doesn't go everywhere. And what I've seen is you just place the ice all over your fabric, wherever you want it to go. Over and around your fabric. So I'm using an old kiddies toy box type thing from IKEA, which I know I won't be using again. And I've got an old cookie rack, which again I know I won't be using. So let's get on with applying all the ice. I have tried, now when I bought this bag of ice, it was all clumped together, as normally is the case when you buy it from the shop. Bits of ice are falling through already. So I'm just going to stack a load all over. Bear with while I do all this fiddly little bits. Now I'm going to put as much ice on as possible because ideally I want all my fabric to be covered. Now I'm doing this on top of the chest freezer. I haven't covered the work surface because it's an old chest freezer. If it gets stained, it gets stained. I'm not too bothered. So for some reason the ice isn't staying on it. Got a great big piece here, look guys. Let's just not try and break it. Why don't I move? Oh god. Right, let's put that to the side, and if I need it, I'll use it. Whoa! Don't let it go behind. Where did that piece go? Oh, it might have gone in the box, no problem. I'm just trying to fill in as many gaps that I can still see open as I can. But every time I put more ice on, the ice slips away. I don't really mind what colour I get out of this, because I'm going to be using it for an Emma Condon piece in the future. Don't know which one, but there's so many of hers to do that sure it doesn't matter. Now, I think that is about all the pieces covered. I know it looks a lot of ice, doesn't it? But like I said, oh jeez, I want it all covered. What do you think that looks like, guys? Do you think that'll do? Shall we move this piece away? Sorry if you can see my head in the frame, but I'm going to turn it around. Right, glad I turned it around because there's still some bits here. Can you still see it? Oh, bring it forward. Go that way. There we go. Yeah, there's still some bits here. Look. Come on, stay on there. Anyone else talk to their fabric like this, or is it just me? Well, talk to yourself once in a while. No one else listens, do they? Not in my house anyway. The other half's on his game, and Olivia's up in her bedroom. Oh, doing what teenagers do best. Right, I'm going to leave it like that. Now, I'm going to use yellow, intense colour it says, sunflower yellow. It's already of my fingers, look. I think, let's have a look. Let's see if it will decide to open. Now I'm using Dylon because I got this from Hobbycraft. A lot of people have been using the Rip dyes. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Right, there's not much left of this, so I'm just going to sprinkle it over. Like that. And that can go in the bin. I'm going to use some pink, shall we? Which one's this? Passion Pink. Just sprinkle it on. Oh, look at that beautiful colour. Now be careful when you're using this, because I'm in the conservatory which has the doors wide open, because the powder, you can actually inhale it, so God's sake, please just be careful. Shall we use a little bit of ocean blue? What do you think? Whoops, a daisy, there comes the ice out. Now hopefully when I upload this, this will be the right way round. I'm not sure if you're going to be watching this upside down or not. I know at the moment, if I look at that, it's back to front, but it will be the right way for you. But whether it will be upside down or not, I don't know. Right, now I don't want too much of this. So I think I'll leave it at that. So now then, everybody, you probably can't see it, but I can see that it's already starting to melt. We are in what's supposed to be the middle of summer here in the UK. Today's been about 23 degrees, I think, roughly. So this is in the conservatory, as I said, so I'm going to leave it because the conservatory gets quite warm. Even now it's still quite warm and the sun's going down. And then we will come back possibly tomorrow and have a look at it. Okay, so we shall see you tomorrow. Right, so now we're back nearly 24 hours later, plus minus, and here is the ice dyed piece of fabric. So I'm going to open it up. Oh, okie doke, so there's some weird splodges on it. No idea what they're from, but hey ho, there we go. Let's have a look, open it up. Now it's still wet, so the colours are going to be brighter than they will be once it's dried. So that is what it looks like. Okay, so there's still some white patches. I got a feeling those marks there are from the grid thingy, because it is a bit old and rusty, so just bear that in mind in future. You might end up getting rust marks on your material, but at the same time it adds to it. So that's that side. So I'm going to put this in the container and I'm going to wash it out until no more colour runs from it. And then what I decided to do last night after I finished filming was put this other piece in underneath it. So this has been sitting in the water after the ice cubes melted. So there are some grid lines on it because that was part of an old sunflower cottage project. And that if you can see it, is what it looks like. This obviously is still soaking wet because it's, like I said, it's been sat in the water. So what I'll do now is I'll pause you and then I will go and rinse them all out, or both of them out, until the water runs clear, and then we'll be back. Okay, so I have rinsed them out and the water is practically running clear, so I thought I'd show you them. And this is the one that was on the top. And if I do say so myself, those colours are pretty awesome. And then that's that side. Don't worry about those. So can you see? Oh, hold on. No, that's going too far. There we go. And there we go. So that's that one. And then this one, that one ran more than this one did. So the one that was sat in the water didn't run as much. Thank God, because I won't be able to catch it. Haha. Lame dad joke, isn't it, Chris? Chris is right behind me. So, and then this is the one that was underneath, laying in the water. So there's one and there's two. Now what I'm going to do, which some of you may go, oh, don't do that, but because the water was still running a bit, I am going to bung these in the washing machine and see how they turn out. Like I said, it's all an experiment, so we'll see how it turns out. I shall see you in a bit. Bye. Okay, so I've taken them out of the washing machine, and here is the one that was on the top with the ice. As you can see, the colour, I'll stand here because the sun's in the way. The colour has faded quite a lot, but I'm still liking it. It's not as vibrant as it was, but obviously we knew that would be the case. So that's that one. And then this one is the one, oh, with a great big knot in it. Okay, that's fine, obviously, because it's fraying, so we'll sort that out later. And this is the other one that was on the bottom in the water with the, once the ice had melted. So that's the one side, and that's the other side. That's piece number 2, and that's piece number 1. There's one side, and there's the other side. So even though it's late in the day, it's still pretty warm here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang them on the line and see how much they dry tonight. And then if they're still a bit wet, I'll hang them on the line again tomorrow while I'm in work, and then see what they're like when I come home. So we'll speak to you later. Right, so now you can see it after it's been washed in the washing machine and been hung out on the line to dry. I haven't ironed it yet because it's just going to be put away until I get an idea of what to use it for. So this is the first one I did. This is the one that had the ice on it, and then this is the one that was underneath. Go away, you. That was Olivia, sorry. This is the one that was underneath without the ice on it, so it was just laid in the water. And they're not as vibrant as they were when, obviously, when they first come out and when I rinsed them. They've lost a lot of the colour from when I put them in the washing machine, but I'm happy with them. I quite like how they've turned out. Maybe next time I won't put them in the washing machine, and not these ones obviously, but if I do another lot, I might not put them in the washing machine and just see how they come out after that. So yeah, that's how I ice dyed my fabric. Thanks for watching. Bye.